So we've created somewhat of a list. Most of these individuals, the victims, are very scared to say these names because they could get sued, they're going to get attacked, and nobody protected them the first time. And that was against one person. So is there a list? There is a list, but just to dispel kind of the common theme here, every one of these women was abused by Jeffrey Epstein, and his scheme was to personally abuse women. When they reached a certain age, he did farm a section of them, some of them, out to some of his friends. That doesn't mean all of his friends. With that said, I'm more than happy to assist in helping create the list behind the scenes and see what we do with it.
Oh, so the list hasn't been made. And it wasn't all of his friends, it was some of his friends. There's one other thing that he said. Well, they were protected against one person initially. At first, Robbie, the way I heard that was Epstein. Like what I heard in that was that he's talking about Epstein. Now, this is where the lawyer brain kicks in. The context of that little statement there about these accusers, these victims, not being protected against these powerful men who would, I'm calling them men. I mean, essentially we can assume that's what they were. These powerful men who abused them, and they then, publicly came out and then were sued and whatnot. Who's the one prominent person that was accused here who fought back vigorously? What? Dershowitz, right? It was Dershowitz that got accused that he had participated in this, and Dershowitz went scorched earth because, and folks, I think I take his word at this because he prevailed in every way, shape, and I mean, he just basically, it was all a farce. And, that was a moment where, this is very important. This is me talking as a lawyer. Do I want to see pedophiles burn? I am a father of daughters. The answer is hell effing yes. If I could take pedophiles and throw them into some sort of a roasting pit, I would do it without even a second thought. But I also understand the immense power of a wrongful accusation. I understand also that these victims, while society and the mainstream media puts them up on a pedestal, because the minute that you are in the society a victim, you claim special status, right? But as sad as it is, they were young when this happened. Memories fade. Plus, they all talk amongst themselves. And when you get individuals that have been through difficult times and through trauma, who maybe, just maybe, given that they were trafficked like this already, were in a weakened emotional state, weren't, the most healthy of kids, then talk amongst themselves and reinforce stories that maybe aren't exactly accurate, recall names that aren't accurate. There are people going to be accused here who are maybe innocent. Do you know what the stain of an Epstein sex trafficking accusation is on the reputation of an innocent person? I mean, this is immense. So we have to, I hate to be the voice of reason here, and I understand many of you want to see everybody here just die a painful death. I get it. But I'm just urging a little caution. The reason that this is a common sense program is that I like to balance the equities here. So this is going to be a major problem.